Hello, hello, my friends. I have a fun little Bath & Body Works haul for you today. This is not a huge haul. This is what I purchased last weekend during their buy 3, get 3 free sale, which truthfully, when they first launched that, I wasn't really interested. I thought, that's not that great of a deal. However, last Sunday, they did issue an additional 20% off coupon, which I thought, okay, you know what, that now you've gotten my attention, because I didn't get the 20% off coupon that has been mailed out to a lot of people. I usually do receive coupons from Bath & Body Works, but for whatever reason, I didn't get it this last go around. And so I figured that it was a perfect time for me to go ahead and purchase some candles that I wanted backups of, as well as try out the new hyped up body care items that they have recently released. I think you're gonna wanna stick around for my thoughts on those, you guys, because I feel like the thoughts that I have are a little bit different than what I have been seeing others talk about here on the internet. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So anyways, a warm welcome to any new viewers. Hi, I'm Katie. I love to talk about predominantly candles here on my channel. And every once in a while, I'll throw in a little bit of body care or beauty products. But if you find yourself wanting to stick around for more of my content, please make sure you hit the subscribe button before you get on out of here. I don't want this intro to be very lengthy, so why don't we go ahead and dive into what I purchased. So I did place these orders as a buy online, pick up in store. I did 2 separate BOPUS orders because anytime you're doing those like buy 3, get 3 free, I'm usually always aiming to buy products that are of the same value. So I did purchase 6 candles, and if you've been with my channel for a while, you're going to not be surprised at all by the candles that I purchased. So the first one that I wanted another candle is, I don't know, what is the proper grammar here? First candle that I bought another one of is Summer Boardwalk. Now, you saw this in my most recent Bath & Body Works haul. This is a fragrance that I in particularly love burning in the month of August. I think that this is one of the best summer to fall transitional fragrances. Fragrance notes on here are caramel glazed popcorn, warm taffy apples, and salty sweet cream. Initially, I only purchased one of these because I was really optimistic that Homeworks was going to bring back their caramel popcorn scent from the 2023 Carnival collection. They did just recently launch their Carnival collection for 2024, and unfortunately, that fragrance did not return, which kind of surprises me, to be honest with you, because I know that Summer Boardwalk at Bath & Body Works is such a popular fragrance, and caramel popcorn was the exact same fragrance to me. So I don't know why it didn't make a return, but I only had one of these, and truth be told, you guys, when they initially launched these at my store, when I went in to pick up my online order, they were already sold out. So when I saw that this restocked in my store, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and purchase another one. That way I have 2 of them. And I'm glad that I did, because even the other day when I went in to purchase these or like to pick them up, they only had 4 left. So this one is a hot seller. I didn't want to miss out on it. I mean, who knows if they'll restock before SAS, but I did want another one of the Summer Boardwalk. If you've been watching my reviews throughout the week, you're not going to be surprised to see another one of these in my collection. This is Santorini Coast. In fact, I purchased 2 more of this fragrance. The fragrance notes on here are creamy coconut, almond blossom, warm vanilla. I really like the rattan pattern on the lid here too, and it's nice because they're giving us a designed lid, but they didn't increase the price on this one. So if you caught that review, I told you that this is like one of the most neutral summertime fragrances. It blends really well with a lot of other candles that I currently have in my collection. It's a creamy coconut. It's not as musky as, say, the Vanilla Coconut Surf, which initially I thought Vanilla Coconut Surf was a repackage of Santorini Coast. I've now come to the conclusion that I believe that it is a cousin, but they're not the same fragrance. That one is a little bit more musky coconut. This one is creamy coconut. You get a little bit of sweetness from an almond blossom. It's like a floral sweetness in the background, but it's more nutty and creamy. I think that it just pairs so well with so many fragrances that I currently have in my collection. And you know how Bath & Body Works is. In fact, I was watching a video earlier this week. I think it was from Eric and Company too. He was talking about how Bath & Body Works, they are the ones who have given us all FOMO, because they frequently give us candles that we all fall in love with, and they either bring them back 5 years in a row, or they bring them out for one season and then you never see them again. And So I wanted to make sure that I purchased 2 more of Santorini Coast because I'm actually almost done with the one that I've already been burning, the one that I reviewed the other day. And I could see myself going through at least 1 more this season, and I want to hold on to 1 for possibly next season. So I did purchase 2 of those. And then, you guys, I purchased 3 more of the same fragrance. Can you say it with me? If you've been with me for a while, you already know which one it is. Palo Santo Vanilla. Might be a little bit of a surprise for a lot of you guys, especially as we're going into the summer season, and this is not really a summer fragrance in my mind. Fragrance notes here are Palo Santo, Woody Musk, and Tonka Bean. So this fragrance is one that I fell in love with last year in 2023 when they had this. I think they brought it out last year around SAS. It was around this time last year that they brought it out. So this, to me, it's so interesting that I love this fragrance as much as I do, because I don't like their regular Palo Santo fragrance. I don't like their Palo Santo and Sage. There's something about this one that I just cannot get enough of, and I do believe that it is that Tonka Bean. There's a sweet, like, vanilla accord. Their vanilla, Bath & Body Works vanilla, almost leans like marshmallowy, super, like, not like super sweet, but there's like a creamy sweetness to it. And I think it just balances out that sweet, resinous, woody note that Palo Santo is. I love this scent. I'm hoping to get a dedicated review up for you guys either this week or the following week. But this is one of my all-time, like, I think I'm gonna do a video eventually on my top 10 Bath & Body Works fragrances of all time, because this one would make the list. I love it. It's very versatile. I like burning it in the evening most of the time. It's kind of like a sexy fragrance, but not like overly, it's not overly like cologne-y or bachelor pad or perfumey. Oh, it is just so, so good. And I really think that this one is a great year-round fragrance. I definitely see myself burning this more in the fall or winter, particularly blending it with like pumpkin fragrances. I think it's gonna do a really good job. So I purchased 3 more of those because I did not want to run the risk of this one selling out before SAS or before the next great candle sale. So those were the 6 candles that I purchased. Oh my word, you guys. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about the body care that I purchased. So I will just let you guys know I did redeem a free reward for the Vacation Vibe Whipped Pistachio and Amber Body Wash. This retails for $15.95, so it is reward eligible. And the internet is abuzz with these fragrances because supposedly they are supposed to be Sol de Janeiro dupes. Now, little fun fact about me, you guys. I am what somebody would probably consider a Sol de Janeiro snob. I have been purchasing from Sol de Janeiro for almost 5 years. So I know the brand really well. The 3 fragrances here that are supposed to be dupes, I own all of those fragrances. I love the fragrance. I'm gonna give you my opinion about these products. I'm gonna show you what I have, and I'm gonna give you my opinion about whether or not I actually think that they're dupes. Because that word gets thrown around a lot here on the internet, and I don't think it's always used correctly. So let's go ahead. I did get the shower gel. I will tell you that the shower gel to me smells pretty similar. I am just going to say this Vacation Vibe fragrance, well, we'll get into it here. I got the shower gel. I also got the Whipped Pistachio and Amber Vacation Vibe Glowtion Body Butter. All right, I'm wearing it today, and I don't think it shows up as much on camera, but I'm gonna insert some B-roll of me out in the sunlight because when they say Glowtion, they mean like glitter lotion. I look like I should be on Twilight right now. It's very, very glittery. Like, I'm looking down and the glitter is all over. I look like I just sprayed myself with glitter, like I'm going to prom or something. I'm almost 40 years old. I'm not going to prom. And honestly, I'm a little bit concerned because after I film this video this afternoon, I actually have to go to the stage rehearsal. I teach a ballet class at our local dance studio, and our recital is this weekend. And it's at a performing arts center, and there is a no glitter policy. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to change into like some long sleeves, even though it's 95 degrees outside. That'll be fun. Anyways, the Vacation Vibe. Okay, so I have the original Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. They're supposed to be dupes of, this is supposed to dupe this fragrance. So let's go ahead and compare the fragrances side by side, because what I am going to tell you is that They are similar, but they're not the same. They're not the same. When you put them side by side, this one has, first off, this one's stronger. This is a stronger fragrance. This one is not. I think the fragrance oils are just more intense in the original Sol de Janeiro. This, it's there, but like, I would say there is just something that I can't pinpoint on this, that it's slightly not the same. I feel like it's maybe not as like caramel rich, or like the sweetness that the Sol de Janeiro has. That is not found as much here in the Vacation Vibe fragrance. It's a nice fragrance, don't get me wrong. And truth be told, I know that original Boom Boom cream, some people say it's just too insanely sweet for them and they find it headache inducing and cloying. So if you like the general vibe of that, but you've found that fragrance to be too strong for you, then I think that you might like the Vacation Vibe fragrance. Let's go ahead and compare the ounces. I believe this one is 8.1 fluid ounces, and this one is, I believe, 6.5 ounces. So you've got a huge price difference. Each one of these retail for different prices. The Sol de Janeiro is $48. This one is $19.95. So you've got a huge price difference here. I would say the thing that is knocking this Glowtion body butter is the fact that it is just, it's glitter. It is not glowy. The original Sol de Janeiro does give you a slight sheen, but I don't know. And I will tell you that now that I've applied them both to my skin, the Sol de Janeiro, where they always seem to win out is the longevity of their fragrance. It's just stronger, and the fragrance lasts on my skin at least for a very long time. So that's the comparison between the body creams. I did go ahead and purchase the Fine Fragrance Mist. Now, I'm not gonna open up this one and spray it. However, I do have, you know, the two of them right here. So this is one I think that I got in the, like in one of the sets. Let me go ahead and show you. This is the Rio Radiance, which we'll talk about the dupe fragrance in just a moment. But these are like vessels. I'm so used to talking about candles. These are 8 fluid ounces, and this one is also 8 fluid ounces. Retail price is $17.95 on the Bath & Body Works mists, and the retail price on these, I believe, are $34. So again, it's almost like these are like half the price, even just at full retail price, as the perfume mist. The one thing that I will say is that I did spray this in store, and I did really think that it was pretty accurate to the original Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom scent. What is that? It's called Brazilian Crush Cheirosa 62. I would say that I feel like the Fine Fragrance Mist are probably, well, in this fragrance, I will say, is the most accurate to the Fine Fragrance Mist in Sol de Janeiro. So I would say that if you're wanting one that's really close in terms to what Sol de Janeiro puts out, it's probably gonna be this one. Just know that the longevity may not be the same. Although truth be told, I don't think the perfume mists with the Sol de Janeiro brand are that long lasting either. So I think for me, the longevity with Sol de Janeiro products is found in their body creams. Let's go ahead and talk about the other one that I picked up. So I bought the Vacation Vibe Glowtion Body Butter. I bought the Fine Fragrance Mist in Vacation Vibe. Okay, and I'm knocking things over. I just showed you that I have the original Rio Radiance, and I did purchase Solar Shine, which is supposed to be the Bath & Body Works dupe of it. Again, this fragrance is, I like this one a lot. The fragrance notes on here are Radiant Coconut, Sunlit Tuberose, Bronze Tonka. I know this fragrance isn't for everybody. I actually had the Rio Radiance body cream last year. It is kind of on that, it's on the wavelength of kind of like sunscreen. In fact, Sol de Janeiro they didn't bring back the body cream in like the original body cream packaging that they had last year, but they did bring it back in sunscreen this year. So I didn't purchase the sunscreen just because I think it's too much for me personally. I stick to Sunbum, but I do like this spray. And again, I do think that the Fine Fragrance Mist is pretty spot on. I did also purchase the Solar Shine body butter. Now this one, again, it's got that Glowtion-y, I can see the glitter already from here. You might not be able to see it there with the ring light, but I don't know, you guys. I think of all of the ones that I could probably deal with like this like shimmery, glittery look, it might be this Solar Shine, because I do feel like this kind of is reminiscent of sunscreen. Some people might think of like a body oil or like a sunscreen oil. You usually want to look a little bit more shimmery and glittery when you're wearing a swimsuit. But I really, really, really wish that they would not have put the glitter in these, because that to me right now, as an almost 40-year-old woman, that's what's kind of giving me the like, I will also tell you too that when I applied the products this morning, the lotion this morning, it is nowhere near the same consistency or texture that the Sol de Janeiro products are. So that's a little bit disappointing. All right, so I've shown you the 2 spray mists that I got. I got the Vacation Vibe and the, what was this called? The Solar Shine. I also got the 2, I did end up getting 2 of the Vacation Vibes body butter. So if that's why you're wondering, okay, there's a total of 5. The 6th product that I purchased was Pink Paradise, Dragon Fruit and Hibiscus. This is the Glowtion body butter, and this is supposed to be a dupe for the fragrance of the Brazilian Crush 68. So this fragrance is very, very similar to Baccarat Rouge 540. In fact, I would say that this is probably the most spot on dupe outside of like Dossier. They have their Ambery Saffron. I think Alt has a fragrance as well that mimics what is that? Baccarat Rouge 540. But I have not really, I haven't found a cheaper alternative for a lotion that really goes well with it, other than, well, it's not cheaper. I have the Sol de Janeiro version of, I think it's called the Bea Flor. It's in a light pink. I actually do have it up in my closet right now. I was too lazy and pressed for time before I needed to film this video. But I do have this scent. Now I will tell you, I did spray the Fine Fragrance Mist in Bath & Body Works, and when I sprayed it initially, it wasn't very strong. I could smell the similarity on the dry down, but upon the initial spray, I was like, oh, this doesn't smell the same. And I will say that this is a little bit different than the other fragrances that I just covered, in the fact that I believe that the lotion is actually much closer in fragrance to the Sol de Janeiro Bea Flor, which is what it's supposed to be inspired by. It's probably the closest. I don't think that the body spray is as in the, sorry, I feel like I'm getting confusing here. I don't feel like the Bath & Body Works Fine Fragrance Mist in the Pink Paradise is as strong as the fragrance mist in the Sol de Janeiro version, which is the Charosa 68. So unfortunately though, this is also that Glowtion. So I was actually really excited when I smelled this one, because this one side by side with the light pink Sol de Janeiro one, my nose would not be able to tell the difference. They're very, very similar. So, but again, the texture of the lotion is not the same, and you've got that glitter in there. So here is my consensus on what I think about these Sol de Janeiro dupes. Personally, you guys, they're not dupes. They're inspired by, they're similar. A dupe to me means that it is the same consistency, it performs the same way, and it's the exact same fragrance. And I can't say that across the board for these fragrances. Now, if you're on a budget and you really like those fragrances and you just can't bring yourself to spend these Sol de Janeiro prices, then do I think that these are a good option? Absolutely. The ones that I actually think that I will, I might go in and exchange some of these body butters, just because, you guys, I'm really having a hard time with the glowiness here. It's not glowy, it's glittery, and I keep knocking things over here. I do think though, however, that I would be interested in keeping the Fine Fragrance Mist for both the Vacation Vibe and the Solar Shine, because I think these are inexpensive enough that I feel like you can frequently reapply and not really feel bad about it, whereas sometimes with the Sol de Janeiro I do. But when it comes to the lotions, I personally feel like I get my money's worth with Sol de Janeiro. I think it was Leah Janae said that Sol de Janeiro is the most popular brand at Sephora, and I could see why. Truth be told, in my household, this is the brand that my teenage daughter steals from me the most. I'm always like, where is my body cream? So I personally always buy a Sol de Janeiro product, usually during the Sephora sale. Sol de Janeiro, the brand itself, usually runs a lot of good sales. I also know that they are now sold at Ulta. And if you are somebody like me who shops with point multipliers, or you really save up your rewards points at Ulta and then you wait for a 20% off coupon, personally, you guys, this is, and I don't say this lightly, everybody has different budgets, and so I'm not poo-pooing what Bath & Body Works has done. For me personally, I feel like it's just better for me to wait for sales, save up my points, and when it comes to the body creams, just buy the original Sol de Janeiro, because I do feel like their fragrances last the longest on me. That's really where they hold the edge. It's the consistency of their lotions as well. I live in a very dry climate. In fact, we only get some humidity, maybe in July and August here, but the rest of the year, Arizona is pretty dry, and your girl here cannot stand the feeling of my skin being dry. So I go through lotion quite a bit, and I pay attention to the texture of a lotion, and I will say Sol de Janeiro is still, when it comes to their fragranced creams, the longevity of the fragrance combined with the texture is still, it still hasn't been beaten for me. So those are my thoughts. I feel like everybody on the internet is saying like, oh yeah, they smell the same and whatnot. And like, I'm just gonna lend my voice to tell you that like, I don't think that they're the exact same. I think they're similar. And if you want to save your money, if it's not important to you, or you want to spend your money on other things, which we all do, right? Then it's a good option, but be aware of the glitter in those lotions. I really wish that they didn't do that, because otherwise I would definitely, especially that Pink Paradise and the Solar Shine, I would definitely consider purchasing those again. So that's my long rambling outro there. Let me know in the comment box down below, did you purchase from the Mother's Day sale last weekend, the buy three, get three? Are you guys holding out? Are you excited for SAS? I've seen some sneak peeks of some fragrances that are gonna be coming back. I've heard that Freesia might be coming back, and I remember that one from like way back in the day. So I'm curious to smell that one again and see if it brings back any memories for me. But remember to hit thumbs up if you like this video. It helps me out with the old YouTube algorithm. Always leave a comment if you feel like it down below, as long as you're respectful of myself and others within our community. At the end of this video, there should be more of my content available for you to view. I did just do another candle chat series in my video. I feel a coughing fit coming on, so I should probably exit here. I do want to say thank you so very much for spending your time here with me today. And until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.